Hello, good people. Life and times today of a professional driver. So today we got a client picking them up from Midtown Atlanta, taking them down to the airport. Relatively short ride. And we're just going to do what we can. Make it happen today. Give you a kind of idea of what's going on here today. I've got that's what the setup looks like. Got a little TV. This one back seat looks like. Got a little TV on for my particular client likes cooking shows, so got a little bit of that going on. Just waiting on it to come on out. Give you an idea what the layout is. Today is a good day. But today is a bad day. It's still a good day. We're not going to do too much complaining. I'm assuming we're not headed to France today.
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
Chicago, business trip.
All right. We do business trips to Chicago.
Yeah, thank you for your communication before. You know, the client's kind of bizarre. They're like, you can take a taxi or Uber, but we don't pay for private cars. And I'm like, well, guess what? I will pay for it then, because just, worth the peace of mind.
Much better, much different service.
Very much so.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way.
Well, listen, you farmed it. I don't have to stress. I just know you're going to be there.
Yes. Well, I feel good about that. That's great to hear.
Absolutely.
We try to provide good service, and me and all of my drivers, so that keeps folks wanting to continue to order.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate it. That's our job, to make this part of your trip simple.
Exactly. It's like, I know it's handled. Especially when you come back and you've got to walk 50 miles in the dark to go find an Uber late at night when, all you want to do is be home.
Right. I don't know why they got it like they make things difficult, so that makes it great for us private drivers.
Right. Well, I think they do it, honestly, to encourage people to use taxis.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be my guess, at least.
They got them all lined up right there by the door.
Yep. And some of them are great, and some of them are kind of sketchy. So
Yes.
it's like, no.
All right. Well, I'm glad we've got the approval, so we just gonna work with that.
I'm not I'm a pretty demanding customer, but hey.
I gotta get to Chicago so that I can go to one of the tastes of Chicago.
Oh,
It is world renowned for all the different things you can go there and eat during the taste.
right.
I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to. That's one of the things on my bucket list.
Yeah.
Go to the taste of Chicago. Have you ever had one of their hot dogs in Chicago?
No, because I don't eat beef.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't. Well, let me rephrase that. It might be the kind of thing. It's like if I'm at a ball game or something like that, then I'll eat a hot dog. Or when I was in New York last year, it just felt like the right thing to do. Get a hot dog on the corner. Part of the. So no, I haven't, but maybe I will now.
Yeah, they're renowned for the hot dogs.
For their hot dogs. Okay.
They were out this morning. I haven't been back down this way since this morning.
And it was okay this morning?
Yeah, it was pretty free flowing, but it was real early. Yeah, it was like 6 o'clock this morning. It was real
You
early.
know, I mean, we've got time.
Yeah.
So, no worries.
So I know you like to watch some of the cooking shows, and today I happened to come across this show, Bizarre Foods, and they're
Yeah.
out shooting nutria.
Nutria.
It's kind of like a wild rat,
Ew.
but they're real large.
Yeah.
That's why he calls it Bizarre Foods. The show is called
Right.
Bizarre Foods.
Yeah, I've seen him before in his own, but
And they're,
wow.
and they're out shooting nutria.
Ooh,
It's
where?
like a,
In New York City?
I think it's in, I think it's in Florida. I
well,
think
that
it's
would-
down in
yeah.
Florida. They're in the marishes
Ooh.
and out in the marsh and stuff like that. And they go and they've overwhelmed the area there. So people go out and shoot them and eat them.
They eat them?
People eat them. Yes, they're called
What do they do?
they're called nutria.
Wow. What would those taste like?
No, he said it kind of tastes like rabbit. He was talking about it earlier in the program when you hadn't came out yet. And he
Okay.
said it kind of tastes like rabbit to him. But it also has a kind of a little bit of a gamey type of taste to it a little bit too, because he's got a little bit of the
Yeah, the natural, the wild
vegetation
vibe.
and
Yeah.
stuff that he's eating out there.
It's so crazy. Wow.
Almost anything can be eaten. I've been finding out that although in America our culture we don't really eat a lot of stuff like in some other countries do.
Right,
But,
and it's like, how is it decided that in the U.S. you can eat beef, but not horses, although for a long time you could?
you could eat horse meat.
Yeah, you know, and that certain animals are domesticated and you can't eat those, but other people have pigs for pets. You know,
Eat
so
those too.
yeah, exactly.
Those go on the dinner table for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, but almost anything can be eaten.
Yeah, even bugs. Like
Yeah,
crickets and stuff
right.
are supposed to be super high in protein.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, well, you know, why not?
Have you ever ate a bug?
I haven't.
You have not ate a bug.
No, no, but I think if I were in a culture where, you know, they were prepared, quote unquote, properly. And,
Now, when I lived in Cincinnati, the last time when the cicadas came out,
right.
they would make a big thing back. I want to say this might have been like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
They had a big thing out where you could eat cicada pizza. And you know, cicadas are
They're huge.
huge.
Yes.
And I guess they're pretty meaty if you were to eat one of those things. But I'm not going to be able to do that one. I don't see me being able to eat a cicada.
You know, and I think part of it is knowing what it is.
Right.
For me, at least. It's like, if I don't know, you know.
Yeah, that's a big bug. It looks like it could be pretty meaty, I guess.
Yeah.
And they made cicada pizzas for a little minute while the cicadas were out. They were everywhere.
Right. Did people actually order them?
People were eating cicada pizzas. Yes, they were.
Wow.
Yes, they were. Yep.
Oh.
And just to look at those things, it just doesn't look appealing. But they can be eaten. Well, I guess anything can be eaten, actually.
Right.
So,
No, I mean, that's the whole thing, right?
yeah.
If you're starving, then it's that or, you know, starve to death. I don't know, though, man. Roaches? Ugh. That would be, I think, the hardest thing.
a big, fat, juicy water bug. No, I don't think so. It looks like the construction has moved a little further south. As I remember, I went to the International this morning actually, and it was a little bit further down. Looks like they've.
It looks, yeah. I mean,
looks like they've kind
supposed to
of.
be flowing,
Yeah.
which the slightest thing backs everything up. So.
Yeah. Well, it looks like they're not even out right now because I remember those cones being there, but they were a little bit further down the highway. So it looks like they may have wrapped it up a little bit there.
Oh, good. At least giving everybody half a day off.
That's right. Nobody wants to deal with all that, especially tomorrow with rush hour traffic and everything. And these
Oh,
cones,
my gosh.
these barrels and cones being out, that's going to be a huge major problem for commuting.
I wasn't supposed to. I was going to be right in the thick of it if I didn't go tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, okay, 11 o'clock morning flight. Try to get there by 9.
Mm-hmm.
You're picking me up, or one of your guys are picking me up right during rush hour.
Right.
And it was like, no.
A little easier
I don't sleep
commute
well
now.
the night before, and it's just like I'd rather just be there tonight, settle in.
Yeah. Flying Delta.
I am, yes. Yeah, and you can just drop me off, like usual, down below.
Down below.
Yes,
Okay.
please. Thank you.
No problem at all. Cindy, looks like we made it. I hope you have a safe flight.
Thank you.
Good rest of your day.
All right, you
I'll
too.
see you on the return.
You got it. Thank you.
Get your bag out. You'll be on your way.
All right, sounds good. Thank you as always, Lee.
Yes, ma'am. So this is the end of this particular trip, and didn't know that particular client would say all of those nice things about my service, but we always like when our clients are appreciative of our great service, which it definitely is. We provide a great service here in Atlanta, and didn't know she was going to tell you all that, but I'm glad she did. Because Luxe does really provide some of the best service here in Atlanta as it pertains to black card service coming to and from the airport or wherever you might need service at. We're one of the best ones, if not the best, here in the Atlanta area. So whenever you come to Atlanta, you need a ride in Atlanta, Luxe Transportation.